What does the Black community want for reparations? Financial compensation. Advocates propose direct financial payments or cash transfers to descendants of enslaved individuals to rectify historical injustices. This compensation aims to close the racial wealth gap exacerbated by slavery and discriminatory practices like redlining. Proponents argue that such payments can provide immediate relief and help secure economic stability, allowing families to invest in education, home ownership, and businesses. Education and awareness. Funding for educational initiatives is critical, focusing on Black history and the systemic impact of racism. This includes curricula that accurately reflect the contributions and experiences of Black individuals throughout history. Scholarships and grants for Black students are also emphasized alongside support for HBCUs, which play a vital role in fostering higher education within the Black community. Educational outreach programs that engage communities in discussions about history and systemic issues can empower individuals and cultivate informed advocates for change. Community investments. Many seek comprehensive investments in Black communities to foster economic growth and sustainability. This involves funding for Black-owned businesses to promote entrepreneurship, as well as initiatives that provide affordable housing and quality healthcare access. Improved public infrastructure, such as transportation and public spaces, is essential for enhancing community well-being. Investments in community centers, recreational facilities, and local services can create environments that nurture development and resilience, ultimately supporting long-term prosperity. Policy changes. Systemic reforms and policies affecting the Black community are essential. Advocates call for changes in housing policies to combat discriminatory practices and ensure equitable access to homeownership. Economic policies that support job creation and fair wages in Black communities are also crucial. Additionally, reforms in healthcare policy aim to address disparities in access and outcomes, ensuring that Black individuals receive quality care without discrimination. Land repatriation is sought as a means to restore economic independence and community stability. Advocates argue for the return of land taken from Black families or the provision of new land grants to support agriculture and entrepreneurship. Recognizing historical injustices related to land ownership, such as the displacement of Black farmers, is also emphasized. This initiative aims to empower communities economically and culturally by reconnecting them with their land and heritage. Cultural recognition is crucial. Acknowledgement of the historical contributions of Black individuals is vital. Advocates seek the establishment of memorials, museums, and cultural centers that honor Black history and achievements. Public education campaigns can help increase awareness of systemic racism and its impacts. Supporting Black artists, writers, and cultural figures is essential to celebrate and promote diverse narratives, fostering pride and understanding within and beyond the community. Apologies and truth-telling are important steps. Many advocate for formal apologies from governments and institutions to acknowledge the harm caused by slavery and systemic racism. Establishing truth commissions can facilitate public dialogues about historical injustices and their ongoing effects. These commissions would investigate and document the impacts of racism, providing a platform for affected individuals to share their stories. This process aims to promote healing and accountability, laying the groundwork for meaningful reparative actions. Criminal justice reform is a multifaceted effort. The push for criminal justice reform encompasses several key aspects: ending mass incarceration. Advocates strive to reduce incarceration rates, particularly for nonviolent offenses, by promoting alternatives to incarceration and restorative practices. This includes legislative changes to eliminate mandatory minimum sentences that disproportionately affect Black individuals. Police reform is another critical area. Comprehensive police reform is essential, emphasizing measures to reduce police violence, increase accountability, and enhance community oversight of policing practices. Proponents call for training on racial bias and de-escalation techniques to promote more equitable policing. Expungement of records is also vital. Advocates seek automatic expungement of criminal records for offenses that are no longer considered crimes, allowing individuals to pursue education and employment opportunities without the stigma of past convictions. Lastly, restorative justice. Emphasizing restorative justice practices prioritizes healing over punishment, focusing on the needs of victims, offenders, and the community. This approach encourages dialogue and accountability, allowing for more meaningful resolutions and support for affected individuals. Please realize that this is in no way an exhaustive list, just a start.